So you guys know I run a real tight ship here in my craft room. I'm just kidding. I have, oh my gosh, this is like the last bastion of just stuff here that this is where it's going to be, because this is like making it stand here. But I have a bunch of things I need to put away. But for Busted Out today, as I was looking at these things and deciding what I need to do here, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so happy that We Are Memory Keepers never tried. I bought everything for it. I have the case. I have extra things. This is the ribbon, so ribbon, I guess it's called. I have like extra of the thread, and it's way down there. I see it tucked down in there. So let's try it out. I've never even used it, like at all. Like didn't even try. So let's use that, see what happens. And then in the meantime, I'll try and arrange the rest of this after the video, I'm sure. All right, let's get to it. I had to show you this because when I went to pick this up, I have more than I even could have imagined. Oh my gosh, this is way more than I thought. I see a lot of it has to do with that ribbon stuff. But anyway, all right, well, let's go grab some paper, and hopefully this doesn't take too long because I don't want to dedicate too much time to this, but I think we'll have some fun, especially because I have picked up a lot of embroidery kits from Crafter's Companion. I kind of want to do a quick video on that too, just to show you some basic stitches. So hopefully this will kind of get our creative juices flowing for that. Do you guys have this stuff, or did you buy all of it like I did in anticipation of using it and then didn't do anything? I do have a ton of the ribbon. I'm gonna put this aside. If you guys want to see this sew ribbon, let me know. I just grabbed some things out of that area there, but look at this. I must have got this in a bundle or something, or maybe I got it like a Tuesday morning. It would have been tagged though. Like this was on clearance. Obviously that looks like a Joann's clearance tag, doesn't it? Or is that a Walmart clearance tag? I don't know. But I do have some extra floss and other things, so that I will keep here. We have an extra foam pad because, you know, you never know. You know, wear out that foam pad. We have to have extras. This is really cute though. So, I mean, the kit. Let me move some of these things out of the way. I'm always super ready to make a video, you guys. I literally just decided right now to make this video. I was just sitting and the kids were being good and they went upstairs to play together. So I'm like, might as well make a video. Let me change this lighting. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I thought maybe I should put the lighting in front of me, but no. That didn't work out. Okay. So let's open this thing up. Very cute. Oh, I'm missing something, you guys. I don't have everything. I saw that this used to have like maybe a scissor or something that went in there. So this is the handle. And I only have one handle. I might have another kit with an extra handle because I feel like I've picked up more than one handle. This is the basic stitcher. And basically what this does is you're going to put your foam, you're going to put your paper, and you're going to roll this, and it's going to perforate your paper, and then you embroider into it, or however you want to call it. There is something here. Oh, needles. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, okay. So this is for the ribbon. These little guys. Basically it's the same thing, but you're going to use these, I think. I remember that. Not that I ever tried it, but I feel like I remember that's for a ribbon. And in here there's some needles. How cute. There's only one needle. Come on, people. All right, well, I got one needle, so I better not misplace that. There's a place here to put your little heads down here, and I have two of them because the rest I kept obviously in the packaging the way I showed there. And it looks like, yeah, these are the two that I opened. So I kept them because on the back it'll kind of give you an idea of how you can stitch. Even though it does one certain thing, you can do different designs. The heart is super cute. I kind of want to do that, but we'll see. Oh, look at this thing. You hold all your little bobbins here, and it has like a cool like cord. Really fun. So let me see some of these. Oh, you know what? This one's cuter. I'm gonna do the flower guys. You know why? Because if you did this on just like some embroidery, if you just want to embroider, you can do this without this tool. So maybe I'll do this guy because I think that's really cute. But how does it punch? Okay. I'm like, how does it punch the holes for a flower bed? It does what it does, I suppose. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. And then I'll just choose some of this stuff to do. These were also on clearance. And I think what I'll do is probably pick out kind of a basic color. Was that Daisy? Let's go with like a yellow-orange color over here. And then I'm just going to use... I'm not going to bust out the big guy that I have sitting here, but I'll use that little foam pad that I showed you at the beginning. Oh, here, look at that. More needles. All right. So unless you guys remember on my old channel, did I ever use this? I really don't think I did. These aren't even open. Like, I don't remember ever using any of this. So I'm going to need the handle. I'm not going to use this So Easy piercing mat. I think I'm going to use this one. So this is a big guy. Really cute the way it's decorated on the outside too. And of course, I'm sure if you really want one of these, you can probably find on eBay. I think they might even still have it at the store. Do they? I don't remember. But let's get this ready. So I will need that needle I just put away. Let's open this guy up. Did you guys ever actually use these, or did you see it and thought, oh, that was cute, and just like put it away like I did? Okay, so I have this piece of card. It looks like it's seen better days. I don't even think this is standard A2 size card, but since this is just a try me, what is this? What size is this? This is 4 by 5 1/4 for some reason. And then what I'm gonna do is mat this, because I don't want to stitch right on this, because then it's not gonna be that cute right on the back side. So let me grab a piece of paper. We're gonna use this yellow. We're gonna do this. Do you just pull this out? Does it? Oh, okay. I don't know what happened, but it came out. I don't know if it's because of the way I turned it or how, but... So let's use this guy. And it does tell you on here 1, 2, which is interesting. 3, 4. Huh. Oh, I see. Yeah, so you make your loops and then you trap it. So yeah, it's almost just like you would do on if you're embroidering something like this. Ooh, what was that? Sorry guys, this thing popped. Okay, so yeah, there's a little way to put this in, and then I guess you turn it. Let me see. You guys are probably like, no, I'll figure it out. I'll get it going. We will figure this out at some point here. Let's see. That is so weird, because it looks like it goes like this, but for some reason it's not turning. How is this? Hold on. Alright, let me read the packaging. Do I have to actually read? I will grab back. That. So yeah, it has like these little knobs. You have to put them in there, and there's a third one, so that's obviously what goes here, and then turn it. But it made some ugly little clicky sounds. And in that meantime, I should have been cutting a piece of paper. So, this is ready. We're going to use this in a minute. Let's grab a piece of paper, and I'll probably cut it. I said this was 4 by 5 1/4. So the paper will be 3 3/4 by 5. And I will be right back. So we have that card base I told you. This one is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. And then this one is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, just to make it a little bit smaller. And I wanted to mat it. And it's just pink paper from Recollections. Now, what I want to know is, like, where does this start and where does this end? I guess you're just going to have to try it out. See, that's the kind of thing that bums me out. I don't like that. Alright. So we're going to start here. I'm going to let this run down the side, and that's going to be my guide. I'm pushing down right now because I can feel it just went in there, and I'm giving it a good push as I stroll along here. Not bad. I can see this one missed it. So I can see this is a full flower, this is a full flower, this is a full flower, and so is this. So, pretty good. Now, I just looked at it and started with like one of these bottom pieces, but that, again, that could also be the middle of a flower, so it's kind of hard to tell. And let's get this guy out. Oh, come on. Let me continue peeling this. I don't need to waste your guys' time peeling this stuff off, and I'll get my needle. Okay, so I'm gonna get this down here. What's funny is normally, I don't know why I always say what's funny. You take this stuff, your embroidery thread, and you can just use embroidery thread, and you take it apart, okay? I know it's usually 6 threads that are all put together to make the one thread. I'll get a little bit closer here. Now, it depends. It depends on the style and how you like to do this. If you want to keep it all together, that's fine. We can keep all 6. If you like to take it apart and use 3 threads and leave the other 3, you know, you just kind of, you can cut it and then just tear it in half. And then double over your needle, which is normally what I would do. You can just use the 3 threads. So, I mean, there's lots of different ways. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and take it apart because I know people are going to be curious about that. So, basically, you get a length of thread, right? However long you can manage. And if you really look at this, it's 6 threads in one thing. So you pick apart 3. Sometimes it depends on what you're doing. You might want to only pick apart 2. You know, it depends on your style, and I'm sure however you were raised, right? So I think we used to take it apart in 3s. But I don't know, maybe we did take it apart in 2s. I don't know, I haven't done this stuff in a long time. So as you're taking it apart, as you can see, it starts getting kind of crazy. So just kind of keep your fingers, keeping it separate. Oh, there goes my dryer. Of course, there's always something. So it's gonna keep beeping. I have a Bosch dryer and the thing is so annoying. It will not stop beeping until you go and take care of it. So yes, I did lick the very ends of those, but that will help you get it into your needle. This is a very large eye needle, so that's kind of nice. And again, what I would do if you're only, let's say you're using all 6 strands, I would just leave this like this. It's not doubled over completely, and you're just gonna make sure it doesn't fall out of the needle as you use it. And you're only using 3 strands at a time at the end, right, when you're actually working. But I'm gonna go ahead and double it over, so now it's gonna be 6 strands as I work with it. But again, do whatever you like, however you want this to go. I am gonna go turn off my dryer and I'll be right back. I just put a little knot at the end of that. I'll be right back. It's almost dinner time too. That's when my son came down. I'm like, hi. Okay, so depending on how you want to do it, however you want, I always put it out at the end, but if you're kind of just holding it, you know, that's up to you. Why is it still beeping? Oh my goodness, you guys. Is that keeping it real enough? And you guys always say you like my channel because I keep it real and honest, but like, I don't know why. I usually just have to open the drawer and then it stops beeping. Anyway, so as you look at it, it's this little set of 5 dots and there's a dot in the middle, all right? So there's that, there's this set of 5 dots, a dot in the middle. And I guess you could look at it any way you want, but that's really how, I mean, this one's more clearly defined. But I'm gonna start with this bottom one. And they're saying to go up the center. So I'm gonna find that middle. This is very, very thick, this needle. Ugh, I don't like that. But okay, so I pull it to, you know, the knot there, so that's just how it is. And then we're not going to do anything with this, but this is where we're going. See this dot over here? What you're gonna do is hold it with your thumb. And like, they don't tell you that in the picture there, but you're gonna go back down that same hole that you came up. And that feels counterintuitive because basically you're gonna pull it right out, right? If you pull it too tight, you're gonna pull it back out and nothing happened. But you're gonna give it a pull, right? So you have this little loop. You're gonna go ahead and take your needle and put it into that bottom hole. And you're gonna catch your loop. Now this one kind of twisted, so I'm gonna twist it how I want. Not there. Oh, come on. And put that loop behind your needle. I'm gonna pull this just a little bit. You can start pulling your thread in the back just to tighten that up. But hopefully you can see my needle is in the loop. And now I'm just gonna pull it up. Okay, so now that's catching it. It's catching in the front, it's catching it in the back. That little loop there. And then you're gonna go back down that same hole, which is kind of funny because they don't say that's like number 3, they just move on. But this is basically the 3rd move. So you're gonna put it back down that hole. And now what you did is you made like a little tack to hold that down. I hope that makes sense. So we'll do it again. So again, you're gonna come up the middle. This middle hole is gonna be ridiculous on this paper. And they're saying for the next one to go like across the way. So I'm gonna pull it up. They're saying like to go to like this one or this one. You're not gonna go right next door, but you can do it however you like. So I'm just gonna go to this one at the top. Oh, sorry. Hey, what am I doing? What I mean is make your loop again like we first did. So we're gonna work this one, but we don't go down the hole, do we? We go like this. Again, I'm gonna turn my paper. We're holding it in our thumb. I have not embroidered in a long time, and you can tell. The last thing I think I made my mom something cute. We're gonna pull that through. Again, bring your needle up that hole, the one you're aiming for. Get that little thread loop around there. Oh, let it fall through. No, I'm just kidding. You shouldn't do that, but there we go. I made my mom a really pretty, I guess, sampler, if you will, but it had like ribbon roses that you make out of the ribbons, and it's so cool. But not from this, it's legit embroidery. So you see I pull it now, and now it's not a big deal. This is that first one, you have to make sure you don't pop it back out of that same hole. There we go. And then back into that same hole. So you make that little tack on the top. And at this point, I'm just gonna pick whichever one I feel like. So I'm gonna go back up the hole in the middle, because that's what we have to do. Oy. Right? And at this point, like I said, I'm gonna pick, let's say I'm gonna work this one over here. So go back down the hole. We're not doing anything. It feels weird, but once you get it, you'll get it going. Now I'm gonna come up this hole right here in the paper, if I can see where it's at. It is actually kind of fun. If I was just sitting and watching TV, I would just be whipping these out. Now my thread is almost long enough for this, but not quite. We'll see. Hopefully, let's have a wish and a prayer here. So we're gonna pull it this way, again, down that middle hole, up this back hole here. Now it's getting a little tighter because my thread's already a lot smaller. Ah, darn, I could have gone a little bit longer with this thread because now I need to add a new thread just for that, because I can probably come up, but I won't be able to come back down. So I'm gonna finish this one off. And what's nice is that you can finish it off on the back of your work however you want, make a knot. Don't really care. It's gonna be taped down anyway, right? So let's just get rid of that. Do not cut your work. All right, and then we can get the other piece. So let me tell you how long this was so that we can guesstimate for the next time how long we need it to be. This was 13. This was 18 inches long, and I would probably say instead of 18 inches long, maybe you want to do 24 inches, just so you have extra to finish it off and everything. Okay, so 24 inches long so that when you double it over, it's about 12 inches. Or if you just want to do the one and not do what I do, you'll just need 24 inches or 12-inch length, doubled over, 24 inches, doubled over to make 12 inches. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. There we go. And let's start again. So I'm going to go up this middle. This is so bulky. How is this going to be? We're going to have to dimensionally glue this down, huh? Otherwise it's going to look kind of crazy. Again, we're going to go up the middle. Hold your thread back down the middle. And up that last little hole. So basically, you would just keep doing this. See that one that didn't quite pop? There we go. That's cute. I thought it was gonna, and then back down to tack that down, right? I thought it was gonna be a little more open like the picture that they have here, but of course they make it look adorable. And you can do it, if you make it very loose, you can probably make it look a little bit more open. Like, go ahead and bring this out, but look how loose that has to be for this to work. So if you want to loosen up your threads, you know, try to make it so it's a little, you can do that, but yeah, there we go. Just open up a little bit. And then you can keep working, right? So if I already finished with this one, if I was real close to the end of this, I would just tie it off. But since I still have plenty because of how I did this, I'm going to go up this middle one and start working the next, whichever one, this one here. Let's go down here, up this hole. It does work up pretty quick. I'm not going to lie about that. Maybe I should have used this more often when this was the thing to do, right? But it's still cute. I mean, sure, if you send this to somebody, they're going to be like, oh, how early 2000s or whenever this came out. When was it? It was pretty long ago. And then again, back down the middle. And then, let's say I'm going to go up this hole right here. So I'm going to finish this one just so I can get to the part to make the middle of the flower. So you can leave it just the way you see, and that's cute, right? But you can finish off the flower. So I'm going to continue working. Again, I came up there. We have to come up the middle again. And I'm going to continue working my petals. And I'll be right back once I finish this one, because I'll probably have to finish the other ones off camera. That way I can make dinner and have happy children. And I'll be right back so we can, basically that's as much as I can do anyway. So I will be right back. I'm going to show you how to make a center for their flower. Okay, I always like to put my needles in my mouth. It was in my mouth, I'm like, hey. So for this one, I'm gonna keep all 6 strands just to make it quick and thick. So basically what you're gonna make, I believe this is what they call a French knot. Yes, it says on there, a French knot. So I'm gonna use all 6. I'm gonna put it on here, and this will kind of show you what I mean by, like, just kind of hold on to it. You'll see. And I am gonna put a knot on this end, even though you can just kind of watch it and make sure it doesn't come through. But basically with a French knot, you're gonna go up to center, because obviously it's for the center. And what you're supposed to do, I'm gonna keep this off to the side over here, is go around your needle a couple of times. Now you can do this however you like. I'm gonna grab my needle and loop under. Hopefully you can kind of see I'm out here, right? I'm gonna take my needle and loop it under, and loop it under again, and one more time, why not? You can make your French knot as high or as tall as you want, and then you're gonna go back down the same hole. And as you pull through, you have created this little dot. Isn't that adorable? It is so cute. I'm gonna do it one more time for you guys, but let me tie this off. Now when I say tie it off, basically what I do is I'll just try to weave it back under some of the other work. And that usually is good enough. So let me finish up the other little yellow flower, and I'll come back and show you one more time how to do the French knot, because that one can be a little bit, it's fun, but it can be a little confusing. Okay, French knot. So again, I'm gonna put a little knot here that helps me keep it down, but you can just keep your hand on it in the back. You know, a lot of times that's what people do. So we're gonna come up the back into that center. There's a bunch of things coming out of that center already as it is, but here we go. All right. So again, this is the full 6, and if you like that, like I said, you don't have to double it over like I did, split it open and then double it over. It's just that that's kind of an old school method, and that's just how we used to do it. But if you want to just sew with all 6 and just leave a thread out on the side like this, then do that, okay? So I'm gonna hold it, kind of pulling with my finger, so I can get some tension under. Again, twist it under, again, twist it under, and put our needle right back down that same hole. And that's it. I mean, you can do a French knot 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, whatever it is that the instructions say, because a lot of times if you're doing like an embroidery kit, they'll tell you there how they want you to make the French knot. Because sometimes you're using a French knot just to make a flower, because if you look at it really close, it looks like a little bud, right? So if you're doing like something cute and you have all these daisies and other things drawn in there, you do little French knots here and there, they look so adorable. It's like the cutest thing. Again, and then that's it. So I would finish it off. Now, if you had all your flowers done and you just want to do French knot centers, I would just carry this up to the next one. Do the center. Carry it to the next one, do the center. So keep, you know, a long string. Okay, sorry, I forgot what I was saying, but my kids are like, dinner. Okay, so let's just finish it off for this one. And what I'm going to do is work on like a card front. I'll finish this up. I'll do something here and we'll put this little card together. Okay, guys, so I finished this up. I was just sitting on my couch there. I'm probably going to trim this little thing off because it bothers me that it's a little bit off, right? My kids are upstairs doing God knows what, so I'm going to just put some tape on this because I don't like the way that the fibers are just kind of hanging out here. But, you know, I don't know if that's something you should do or what, but I think it's just smart to do. So I'm just going to put some of this low-tack tape, which we all know is super sticky. Just put that on there just to hold that a little nicer so these fibers don't just end up coming out. I might trim this one away. Like I said, I'm gonna take a little bit off of that. I am probably going to actually make that the bottom of the card. I was thinking about running up the side, but I think it's cuter this way. So I'm going to, right here on the video, you'll see me working, but I'm just gonna add a little something else to this card just to make it a card. It was really fun, you guys. I mean, it's different because you kind of have to control it, right? I mean, like, let's say if I started here and it was only like half a flower, that would be a bummer. So, you know, that part of it. And maybe you just have to make it longer and then cut down your paper after you're done so that you're for sure having what you want in your little card there. But it was fun. I mean, if you have it, bring it out, guys. I think this is a good time to do something like this, because what I would do is maybe do another row and another row, and that'd be cute. And then just fill it up with little flowers and stuff. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you bust yours out if you have it. And you know, if there's something you want to source on eBay, that's up to you. Or again, I'm not sure if they offer them right now still, but that's something you can look into. So I'm going to continue working on this, and I'll, you know, have a great day, guys. Hope you're doing well, being safe, being at home, and just staying healthy, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.